Hello, everyone. My name is Kristina, and welcome back to another episode of Cake Talk TV. During this episode, we're going to be talking about how to pay yourself in your cake business. And if you do not currently pay yourself in your cake business, then let this be a sign that you need to be paying yourself in your cake business. And it's not going to be the expenses and everything left over from that cake that you just made as paying yourself. That's not going to be the same thing because it's just with the accounting and everything, it's just not the same thing. I'm going to really teach you inside of this episode on how to actually pay yourself with your cake business. So one thing for how to actually pay yourself in your cake business is you need to understand that you deserve to be paid in your cake business. Now, a lot of things that really happen with our cake business is about knowing we are worthy and deserving of charging the prices that we want, really knowing that we deserve to pay ourselves for the cakes that we really produce in our cake business. And you need to believe and know that you deserve to pay yourself for every single cake that you sell. And that's going to be the starting foundation for the rest of the topics that I'm going to share with you, the tips and the strategies, is you need to know that you deserve to pay yourself and that you deserve to financially support yourself with your cake business. When I started my cake business, Aspen Charm Cakes and Pastries, years ago, I just really had a hard time on paying myself, and all the money that I made with my cake business was essentially the money that I supported myself with until I learned a lot about how to actually manage my cake business finances, knowing how to actually pay myself. But when I had to really get clear and understand that I needed to truly pay myself and I deserved to financially support myself with my cake business, I was then able to know how much to even pay myself, but I was also able to triple my prices and know and deserve that I was able to do that and I was worth that. So always have that foundation. You need to be confident. You need to know that you are deserving and worthy to pay yourself. That's going to be the first step. The next step is going to be, while you are quoting your clients during your cake tastings, your cake consultations, get clear on how long it's going to take for you to design the cake that you are quoting your customer. Now, I teach this in my course, Perfectly Price Your Cakes, and this is something that's really going to help you with pricing your cakes, is get clear on how long it's going to take for you to design. Because when you really understand your pricing with your cake business, you will see that the majority of the pricing goes into the design work, how long it's going to take for you to actually design a cake. Because cake is relatively cheap if you've actually done all the math. And when you really see that the bulk of the pricing is going to be going into actually paying yourself. So one thing that I like to do during my cake tastings is really just break down the cake and really ask myself, how long is it going to be for me to actually design this cake? Either it's going to be 10 hours, 15 hours, 5 hours, whatever it is. Really understand how long it's going to take you to design that cake, and then assign an hourly wage to that figure. So it's going to be $20, $30, $40, or $50 per hour. And from there, you're going to really understand and see how much you should be paying yourself with your cake business. This just really just goes to understand about pricing, your expenses, your supplies, paying yourself, the design work, the time that it goes into baking the cake, stacking the cake, covering it with fondant, dusting, transportation. All of that has a cost, and you need to know what those costs are. But in terms of paying yourself, assign an hourly wage to how long it's going to take for you to design that cake. And then we're going to go into step 3, which is going to be to actually pay yourself in your cake business. This needs to be something that you physically do in your business and something that you do either on a bi-weekly basis or a monthly basis. Really determine the frequency on how often you would like to pay yourself, and then get a business account and a personal checking account. You do need 2 accounts in your business, and then physically pay yourself however much you charge from that cake and deposit that into your personal account. That would really make things very easy for you, so then you know, I paid myself $250 for this cake. I paid myself $400, $550, whatever it is. You really know how much, because you know how long it took for you to design that cake. And that's what you really should be charging yourself in your cake business. Now, those are 3 easy strategies for you to really apply to your business. You first need to believe and know that you deserve to pay yourself. And that also is really going to help you to see, am I really charging enough for my cakes? Am I really covering everything with my cake business? And a lot of times when you understand your pricing, you're going to see that you're not charging enough. And then really, when you're quoting your customers, understand how long it's going to take for you to design those cakes. And then with that figure, actually and physically deposit that amount into your personal banking account from your business account. So then you're actually creating the act on actually paying yourself. So I hope these 3 strategies really help you to understand, like, hey, this is how I can pay myself with my cake business, and really just breaking it down to something you can tangibly do every single month, bi-weekly, every single week. Now, I have a free resource to really help you with this specific step, and also how to price your cakes in general, which is going to be my pricing checklist, which is a free resource for you. And it has tons of things that you need to account for with your cake business listed inside this checklist, which you can actually download below and get free access to this checklist, which I know is really going to truly help you, because it has really helped myself and the countless of clients that I've helped with my business. So make sure that you subscribe down below so you don't miss any other videos, to really help you have the cake business that you love, charging the prices that you want, and really increasing your cake orders. I will see you in the next episode of Cake Talk TV.